In the 1800s, on the night before Thanksgiving Day in Germany, a series of events happened that still cannot be explained. It was nighttime, and little Jonathan was out chopping firewood for the next day, Thanksgiving. Lately, he'd been complaining about strange dreams, involving a tall man chasing him through the forest, and refused to go near the woods by the house. Luckily, his father was able to bribe him into going into the forest to chop firewood. Johnny, as he was called, was just finishing up with the job when he heard a strange, yet familiar sound coming from the woods. It sounded exactly like his friend, who disappeared recently. He ran into the woods, only to find nothing there. The sound stopped. It was completely silent. He stood there, now scared of the forest he was in, and looked around nervously. Then, he saw a figure, and it walked towards him. It was the tall man from his dreams. The man spoke, saying his name was Der Grossman, and had come to take little Johnny to a better place. Now, Johnny, being the kid he was, thought this man was going to take him to a park or something to have fun, thus trusting him. The man began to walk, and Johnny followed him. Eventually, they came upon a small clearing, with rocks stained by a substance that looked like blood. The tall man then sat down on a rock, beckoning Johnny to come to him. Johnny came and sat down by the man, which he now saw was abnormally pale and thin. It was then he noticed the sack this tall man was carrying. Johnny, curious, asked what it was. The tall man opened the bag, and out came the dead body of Johnny's missing friend, bloody and beaten, with bite marks. Little Johnny was terrified and tried to run away, but the man was too quick. He grabbed Johnny and sat him down. He then turned to the boy, revealing a horribly disfigured face, with flesh between his teeth and blood trickling down his mouth. The man had no nose, and two large, soulless black eyes, and a mouth with unusually large teeth. He then spoke to Johnny in a quiet voice. "Shh, just lay back down and relax. This'll all be over soon." He then began to mutilate Johnny's body, no one hearing the boy's desperate cries.